Hey guys, I'm Jackie, your Reluctant Housewife, empowering you to find your inner domestic goddess. And today we're gonna make butternut squash pasta. Okay, so we're getting into fall. We want to try some stuff out like butternut squash and some sage. This is the perfect pasta to get you through the beginnings of fall, whatever that means. Do you ever find yourself just like talking out of your ass and you're like, yeah, sure, that sounds good. That sounds good. All we're gonna do is we have some pre-cut butternut squash from Trader Joe's. Thank you. We're gonna chop up about a quarter of an onion if you really like a yellow onion. Half is totally great as well. We've got some sage we're gonna brown with the butter. We've got some whole wheat spaghetti, any kind of whole wheat pasta, quinoa pasta, whatever. Either way, it's gonna be great. Let's go ahead and just chop our onion up. I'm not a really great chopper of onions. I cry really, really fast. So I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. I'm just gonna do a quarter of an onion. I'm gonna just save the rest of my onion, put it to the side, not even look at it, because if I start like looking at it or smelling it, it's all over for me. Okay, next we're gonna go ahead and preheat our oven to 350. We're gonna douse our butternut squash in some olive oil and salt and pepper, and we're gonna roast that for about 15 to 20 minutes. All right, so I'm just gonna put down some olive oil and throw some butternut squash on. Let's go ahead and add a little kosher salt, a little ground pepper, and a little ground nutmeg or cinnamon to bring out those yummy flavors of fall. Next, I'm going to take a couple leaves of sage and I'm going to go ahead and throw that into the mix as well. That's going to get coated with olive oil and go ahead and bake up and get nice and crispy. And we're going to use that in our butternut squash puree. I like a lot of sage, so feel free to go with as many leaves as you feel. Okay, next I'm just going to go ahead and use my hands and coat this all. And this all nice and coated with olive oil and all the seasonings, making sure it's nice and ready to be roasted. Also going to make sure my sage is nice and coated with olive oil as well, because we really want to get that nice and crunchy. Okay, so we are ready to put this in our oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. Make sure to flip it on over about halfway through. You're really just looking for the butternut squash to be nice and soft if you put a fork through it, and also to get a little bit of roasting caramelization, which means browned, on it. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and make our whole wheat pasta and just bring a good pot of water to a boil. Add some salt in it and let this cook to about, let's see what it actually says, 6 to 8 minutes to make it al dente. Okay guys, we've just finished our butternut squash. Our onions are sauteed, our sage is crispy. I'm gonna go get the pasta, drain it, and put this together. Okay, I've gone ahead and blended my butternut squash mixture. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on top of my pasta. Very excited about this. Go ahead and mix this together. This is such a great alternative for a pasta sauce, like a tomato sauce, but instead it's just butternut squash with all kinds of sage, and oh my god, this is gonna be so good. I'm gonna go grab some Parmesan to just sprinkle on top. We're done. Okay, let's just put a little bit of Parmesan on top because you can't go wrong with that. Oh my gosh. All right, let's give it a try. This is so delicious. This just feels so fallish and it's healthy. Like, it feels so decadent, but it's actually good for you. I love all of the nutmeg and the cinnamon and the butternut squash. I mean, it's just super impressive too. If you made this for someone, they would be very impressed. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I'm Jackie, your Reluctant Housewife, empowering you to find your inner domestic goddess. Catch me at yourreluctanthousewife.com on all the social medias. Say hey, leave a message, subscribe, and I'll see you next time, guys.